What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to talk about Playboi Carti and Lotta Red. Now, if you guys aren't aware, DJ Akaemiks has gone on live and has given us some crucial insider information about Interscope's rollout and plan for this album. I want to break this down and be really honest about it. Let's get into it.
Got too many bitches, got too many bras, bad little bitch like Nicki Minaj.
You say you want beef, there's something I can't dodge. Just sit back and watch us like we in the lodge.
These niggas be capping, they living facade. My niggas be real and they swerving them dodge.
These niggas ain't bout that, I know they gon' fly. These bullets gon' come at you like a barrage.
Black puts energy up on my feet. My niggas gon' bang like cheeky.
First of all, if you don't follow your boy on IG at yadiiiigg, make sure to. Also, big shout out to Snippet Vault. Me and him are thinking of starting a YouTube page specifically for snippets and lost videos related to Carti, Uzi, etc, etc. Let us know if you would like that in the comments and make sure to go drop him a follow. But let's get onto this. Okay, so DJ Akaemiks basically revealed that he has insider information from Interscope themselves, and let's just get this clear. AK 100% has inside sources within the industry. If you've been following him for a while, you know he gets exclusive information, exclusive snippets, exclusive music. It's pretty well known that he has sources inside the industry at this point. So I do trust this information from him. Also, I do know that Richie Souf, a producer on the project, did come out and say that Ak was lying, but I'm still siding with Ak on this one. Number one, Richie Souf has literally been teasing us about this project for years now, so it's hard to really trust anything he says because of that. And secondly, we know for a fact, just off past events alone, that Ak definitely has access to inside sources within the industry. As I said, labels, artists, and people's teams have literally sent him unreleased music to post before, and he's even mentioned his talk to Playboi Carti himself in the DMs. And just go through his history, he's pretty much accurate most of the time. Plus, on the balance of probabilities, his narrative is just more likely to be correct in this instance, so I'm gonna run with it for the sake of this video. And this information basically boils down to this right here. So let's break it down point by point, and I'm going to be really honest because I think this is so fucked up and it speaks to the gravity of this situation right now in regards to how fucked up this album truly is. Okay, first of all, it's pretty clear that Interscope realized that the rollout that they were going for was completely trash, misguided, and miscalculated, and now they're kind of readjusting themselves and planning a new rollout, which also leads us to a completely revamped album. AK said in the video that this rollout has been paused and Carti's currently pursuing new music and recording new music, which doesn't surprise me at all. And this gets on to this point right here. At Me has completely flopped. It's completely failed. It's one of the worst lead singles I have ever seen picked for an artist, and it just speaks to how bad Interscope are at judging Carti's fan base. I don't know who picked this single. I don't know whether it was Carti. I don't know whether it was Interscope. My guess, it was some completely out of touch executive at Interscope that saw the success that DaBaby was having with Jetson Made, so just thought in their heads, this great idea, let's pair Jetson Made and Carti and this will be a hit. And to say this is flopped would be an understatement. And I understand people in the comments are saying, hey, it's got 17 or 18 or 19 million views on YouTube, it didn't flop. Do you think Interscope have invested 2 years, at the very least hundreds of thousands of dollars, for a major artist, for a major album rollout, for that lead single to get 17 million views on YouTube, to start falling off the Billboard Hot 100 basically straight away, and to alienate the core fan base of that artist? Come on, you're tripping. Put this into perspective. Sure, it's got some streams, sure, it's got some views, but when you had songs like Cancun and Kid Cudi, which I've discussed at length, were basically guaranteed hits that are still getting TikToks made for them today, that Interscope completely dropped the ball on, completely failed to capitalize on those opportunities, and now we're in a situation where Carti has released one official song in 2 years, and the fact is, that song has not been a success, whereas they've had multiple leaks at this stage, which would have been hits that they failed to put out. Those are facts. Okay, this basically just points to one of the biggest mishandlings I've ever seen for a major artist on a major label for a major album. I'm thinking back to when Young Thug had like 200 songs leak, and that completely ruined his rollout for the rest of his albums. That's how bad this is at this stage. I want you guys to realize the gravity of this situation. If I was to guess, Interscope behind the scenes are going through turmoil right now. You guys got to realize, at the end of the day, they look at this like a business. They look at Playboi Carti and Lotta Red as an investment that they've invested at least hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million into at this point. And if we check the scoreboard, they failed to capitalize on opportunities that could make this investment successful. Instead, repeatedly, again and again, they've completely dropped the ball that would make this investment a profitable one. And I don't know how much of this blame can be put onto Carti and can be put onto Interscope, because we know Carti is very particular with how he releases music, his image, his mystique, etc, etc. But either way though, that kind of speaks to the inadequacies of Interscope, because a label in theory is meant to be able to assess assess an artist's market, assess an artist's demographic, assess their audience, assess the competition, and assess the landscape that's going on right now, and then pick a rollout, pick a lead single, and pick a game plan that works and makes sense from there. And the fact is, the game plan that they've gone with shows a complete lack of understanding of all those key concepts, plus others. Now, what happens from here, I do not know. Check the scripts. Repeatedly on live stream, I've said again and again, I'm not expecting a whole lot of Red anytime soon, because I realized this so long ago. You guys can check my videos. I called At Me was a flop ages ago now, and I knew that behind the scenes, that would completely change the rollout and the idea that they had going into this album. So in my opinion, again, just my opinion, do not expect a whole lot of Red anytime soon. And I don't want to act like this is the end of Carti, this is the end of a whole lot of Red, whole lot of Red's going to be a flop, etc, etc. No, Carti is never going to flop. Another thing that I've repeatedly said, at this point, the name behind a whole lot of Red, the fact that he's with Iggy, and the fact that it's just Carti, and you guys out there have created such a strong community behind him, he's always going to be fine. He's always going to put up decent numbers, at least for the foreseeable future. But again, as someone who's been a stan of him literally since 2015, I don't want him to have a moderately successful album that we've been waiting on for 2 years, and especially when I've seen songs like Cancun and Kid Cudi completely go to waste that could have taken him to new heights. That is just so frustrating to see, and I hope Interscope are taking this situation as seriously as it needs to be taken, because yeah, at this point, it's just beyond a joke. It's beyond a whole lot of Red never coming, whole lot of Red dropping soon, or whatever meme you want to say. Because I guess it's just frustrating as someone who's been a fan of him for so long and been invested into his story for so long, to see the lapse of judgment, the lapse of care, and the inadequacies of Interscope continually throughout this rollout just frustrates me so much. Because at the end of the day, I just want Carti to succeed. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I know I did kind of rant towards the end there, but I guess this video from Akaemiks right here just confirmed all of my theories and a lot of you guys' theories about the turmoil behind the scenes in regards to this album's rollout. Also guys, before we finish this video, I want to give a couple quick shout outs from the Instagram. Big shout out to XZCVR, much appreciated my G, and also shout out to Young Drex. Much appreciated to both you guys for following me over my IG. Big love to everyone who follows me over my IG. If you guys don't follow your boy yadiiiigg, make sure to also like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff. You guys know what to do, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.